Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome. So, I feel like I haven't been with you guys in forever. So, I first want to just say, for those of you who are joining me, thank you. For those of you who are watching the replay, thank you. So, tonight I'm going to be talking about 3 mindset hacks. All right. So make sure you guys are sharing this content. Go ahead and bless some other people with this content tonight. For those of you who don't know me, if this is your first time joining me, my name is Dama with Dama Foster International. So hopefully this won't be your last time joining me. All right, so I am a business and lifestyle strategist. My primary focus is really helping people with startup businesses, mindset, and health. That's kind of like my general focus. And so I haven't been on in a while, and I wanted to come back and bless you guys with some valuable content tonight. All right. So whenever I'm away, I'm probably working in the lab, working on some stuff, but now I'm back. Hopefully you guys can see me. If I'm like back and forth, it's because I'm on Facebook and I'm also on Instagram tonight. All right, guys. So I'm back. So between coaching clients, being coached, radio show, businesses, being a wife and a mom, I'm still working on finding the balance, right? So today I want to talk to you briefly about mindset. Mindset is important, right? I know you've probably heard it's important before, and tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about why you should implement mindset and how you can implement it, just a little bit. All right. So I love mindset stuff as much as I love helping people and serving people. I'm like that person that can see the potential in someone and go, "Ooh, I wish I could just take you and just shape you up into this fabulous person that you already are." And so I like to be able to give that content to people so that they can take it and run with it and, again, be that person that they already are. That they probably don't know about. So, first of all, I want to say, why did I want to share this with you guys? One, because I think it's super valuable, and it has actually been so life-changing in my life for me to have mindset training and practice mindset techniques. Not to mention, obviously, the potential in you and actually adding some mindset techniques only enhances you, right? And without mindset techniques, I don't know where I would be. Totally, it's changed my life dramatically, seriously. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and jump in 3 mindset hacks that I absolutely love and that I think that are the most valuable. And hopefully you will implement them and you will find how valuable they really are. All right. So number 1, positive thinking. We all have heard that before. You have to have positive thoughts, right? So what does that mean? What does positive thinking really mean? So positive thinking means getting rid of the stinking thinking. So that means no judging, no gossiping, really coming from a place of authenticity. I'll just give you an example. So yesterday I was just like, ugh. And you realize how much you've changed when you can look at someone else and not passing judgment, but you can look at them and you can go, ooh, I've really grown a lot. Yesterday me and my 4-year-old were at the grocery store, and we saw walking out of the store, going to our car, and this guy was driving towards us, but there was another car that was backing out into him, and I guess they didn't see him. So he blew his horn really hard, and the car blew back, and as soon as she blew back, he snapped. He flipped. He hit the wall. He went crazy over a blow, and it was just did he just go crazy because she blew back at him? He called her all kind of names. He rolled his window down like he was ready to fight. He stuck his middle finger. It was just crazy. And it was an old lady, coming out of a handicap space. I'm sure she didn't see him. I'm sure she didn't mean to almost hit him. But he went totally to the left on this lady. And so I was like, okay, all right. Perhaps he is not in a good place. Perhaps his mindset is all off, right? And so that made me realize, again, how much I appreciate where I am and the growth that I've had, actually changing my mindset and thinking positive, right? So when you're thinking positive, you're thinking about the other person. You're putting yourself in their shoes and you're saying, okay, I mean, you don't know what their day is like. And so instead of me passing judgment on this guy who it would have been so easy to pass judgment on him because he was way to the left. But that goes back to, okay, obviously he's not thinking positive. He doesn't have any mindset, nothing going on. He's basically just living like most of us are living, where you're not living on purpose. You have no intentions. You're just kind of just going through your day and living your life, right? So a little more about positive thinking and as far as like what it does for you. Number one, it increases your lifespan. Who doesn't want to increase their lifespan? Number two, obviously it lowers the rate of depression because you have positive thoughts and you're thinking really positive. You have no time for negativity, nothing to creep in. And so greater resistance to the common cold, better psychological and physical well-being, better cardiovascular health. Who knew? Just from thinking positive. So I'm going to also give you some simple practices on how to actually think positive. Because we know positive thinking is important, right? We know why we should think positive. How do you think positive? How do you change your thoughts from negative to positive? And I'm going to tell you, I had a lot of negativity growing up. And so for me to change from negative to positive, anybody can do it. And so you want to start by using only positive self-talk. And I also use something called cancel. So if I happen to say something where I feel like, ooh, that probably wasn't the right thing to say, or oops, because you're going to have a slip up, right? We're human. Then I just say, ooh, cancel. So, I tell the universe, oops, stop that. I didn't mean to say that. That's not what I meant to say. Ooh. So we're going to back that train up and we're going to do this over. Also, pushing out feelings that are not positive. So you want to make sure that you're always in a positive light. You're always thinking positive. You're always feeling positive. I mean, it's just going to help your overall well-being. Trust me. So practicing positive affirmations and use words that actually invoke strength and success. So you really are going to be watching your words, because what you say, what you think, you say, what you say, you think, and vice versa. And so you want to make sure that not only are you thinking positive, but you're also speaking positive. Because when you speak, your mind hears it. So you want to make sure that you put the two together. All right. Number two, I'm not going to stay on long, but I want to get through these and I have a whole bunch to share. I got all these notes. So number two, meditation is my mindset hack number two, meditation. So again, one of those things that we always hear, how important meditation is. We know why we should do it. A lot of it is we don't know how. And so if you guys want me to do some classes on more in depth on these 3 mindset hacks, just post below, I want more, and I'll put that together. And I'm actually planning on doing it anyway. But I just want to just kind of get some feedback and see where you guys are in the process and where you guys are with your mindset. All right. So number 2, meditation. Meditation reduces stress. It improves your concentration, obviously. Encourages a healthy lifestyle. Increases self-awareness. Who doesn't need more self-awareness, right? It increases happiness. It also slows aging. We all are looking for that magic pill to decrease our aging. So meditation is a good way to slow your aging, right? And so we always hear about, okay, meditation. How do we meditate? And again, this is something like I haven't mastered. Positive thinking, I think I got that down. Meditation is something that I am always working on constantly. I haven't mastered it yet. It's, for me, being busy, being kind of like that on the go, that A-type personality. It's really hard for me to slow down. It's really hard for me to calm my mind. So it is something that I really, really, really have to focus on and make sure that I do it. And so I was trying to play with like, when is the best time? You're always here in the morning. Well, the morning doesn't work for me because you're working out. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I found I wasn't doing it at all. And so then I was like, I have to do it. Like, I just have to do it. And so then I started back doing it at night. And that is the only way that I can seem to get meditation in. So do what worked for you to get it in, but Meditation is going to help you so much with connecting with the universe. It's going to help you to be able to receive things that you never thought you would be able to receive from the universe. It's going to allow the universe to work on your behalf. It's going to allow the universe to really show you the power that you have to get in that meditation and that quiet time and the quieting the mind. And I know it's hard, especially if you're a busy person, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a mom. Even for me, like I said, I'm still trying to master that perfect time, trying to still master like the perfect meditation, because there's so many out there. And there's one that really works for me because it's like 14 minutes and I feel really good when I complete it. So, and it's guided, and you're doing certain things, and the benefits are amazing. So meditation is mindset hack number 2. So how do you start to meditate? So number 1, you want to prepare your body. You want to create a space. So I do have a space actually in this office that I'm in, but I hardly ever use the space, right? Only when I do it in the morning. So at night, I usually end up doing it in my room in the bed. Before I go to bed, I usually do a meditation. So I usually meditate, journal, read, go to sleep. It's kind of like my new little thing, okay? So how else do you let go, be kind to yourself again? Because, it takes time. It takes practice. All of these hacks are practices. They're not something that you're going to like do overnight and be like, whoa, I'm a pro. They all take practice. Thinking positive takes practice. Meditating takes practice. And my third mindset hack is journaling. Journaling, so many benefits. Again, one of those things that we always hear is so good for us, so good for your business, so good for success, but we don't do it, right? And again, it's one of those things that you have to remember. I have to kind of be in the mood to journal. But I will say this, it's so funny because I was thinking about, when did I first start journaling? Like, can you guys remember when you first started journaling? I remember like it was so cool, like when I was younger, to have a diary. And that's kind of the same thing as journaling. And so I was thinking, and I still have this journal, my first journal, which I had to be like in the 3rd or 4th grade. And some of the stuff that I wrote in there was like so sad. Like it like had me in tears, like the stuff that I wrote like when I was a kid. But it's awesome to be able to go back and to reflect on where you were and how much you've grown and where you are now. And so that's the power of journaling. Also, it stretches your IQ. It invokes mindfulness. You achieve your goals. Like there's so many things that I've journaled about, or things that I've wanted, or the life that I wanted to create. And a lot of those things I've actually manifested. A lot of those things have come to life. And so that's another cool and powerful thing about journaling. Boosts your memory and comprehension. Obviously healing. We can all use a little bit of healing. We all broke somewhere, right? So journaling is a a fabulous tool, guys, on so many levels, to be able to grow your business, grow yourself. And we're good, our business is good. So you want to stay in that space of being good. Just a little bit more about, so how do you journal? And so I'm going to be actually doing a course on how do you journal, because that's how important I think it is. And again, like I said, it depends on what you want to write. So I actually just 12 steps to mindful living, and this is a guided journal that I wrote, okay? Because I think journaling is so important. So I'm actually going to be doing a course on journaling. Here's like kind of the instructions on how to journal, and then I have like all these steps in journaling. I have all these different lines, and then I have different questions. So you can either ask yourself a question on what's going on, or if you are having a hard time journaling, but you want to be in that space of journaling, maybe you just write, I'm sitting here and I really want to journal. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to write. And you just kind of just blab until you're comfortable with just being a free writer. And I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a writer, but journaling has surely helped me become more comfortable with writing. So you can journal about your dream life. That's what I like to journal a lot about. What you want your dream life to look like, what you want your dream body to look like, what you want your dream, whatever. It just feels so good to like just sit and just go on a tangent about that stuff. So you can journal about that. I journal my affirmations. You can journal anything. You can journal how weird it is for you to sit and journal. I mean, again, it could be anything that you feel like writing. But those are just some of the things. So in this journal, I actually talk about meditation and prayer and how important meditation and prayer is. That's like the first step in this particular journal that I created. And then I give you an action step down here to do. And I ask you to do that over a week or so and give you pages to actually just start journaling in on the journal. For those of you who are new to journaling or want to learn how to journal, even if you're an experienced journaler, this is a great tool to just kind of guide you and give you something to write about, because sometimes you don't know what to write. So this is kind of like a guided journal that I created. So those are my 3 mindset hacks, guys. I've been on like for what, 15 minutes? And so I'm going to jump off. I just wanted to get on. I haven't seen you guys in a while. It seems like I always pop back up around spring. And so I will be on more regularly. I will have a link for you to order it. I'm pre-sale orders right now. And so I'll post the link below for you. So yes, I will be on more. On Sundays, I'll be on doing a product of the week, something on the health side, and then throughout the week I'll be doing something on the business side, the mindset side, that side. So I'm excited to be back. If you haven't tuned into the radio show is kind of like a little bit of the information I'm giving you guys tonight, but I go a lot more in depth because I have like 30 minutes to kind of like give you guys all this information. So if you haven't listened to the Lifestyle Takeover show on the Bashani Radio, make sure you guys tune into that. That's usually on Mondays. So make sure you guys are following me there. Follow me on Facebook. Share this out. And I will be back later this week. I'm going to try to be on here at least 2 to 3 times a week. 2 minimum, because I have to do my Sunday and then I have to do one other day with you guys. But 2 to 3 times a week I will be on, giving you guys some valuable content on health, wealth, whatever, right? Business. So those are kind of like my 3 things I like to talk about. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. I don't know what is going on with Facebook, but obviously Instagram is working. So yes, Uncle, I will post the link below for you. So that's all I have, guys. Until next time, peace.